Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing a review on two Kate Somerville acne products with you, and these are two products that I got through Octoly for free to try out and review for you guys. If you're not familiar with Octoly, it is a website where you link your YouTube channel, and then depending on how many subscribers you have a range of products in a free store essentially that you can look at trying out. You let the company know why you're interested in trying them out, and then they'll either choose you or they won't, and then they'll send them to you and you have a chance to review them and go through them and try them out, and then share them with your viewers. I'm going to share two products with you today. I'm going to be sharing the Kate Somerville EradiKate Mask and the Kate Somerville EradiKate Acne Treatment. So these are two products that they sent me that I was really excited to try out because I have acne prone skin. So the first thing, this EradiKate Mask. This EradiKate Mask is a 2016 CEW award for Best Acne Treatment. So this is a very different mask than something that I've tried before. This is a gel cream mask and it is very like a bright pink, like this color right here is the color that it is. So what happens is you put it all over your face, it kind of foams up almost, and then it dissolves and dries back down onto your skin, and then you wash it off after 10-ish minutes. So it's supposed to help exfoliate dead skin off, help clear out your pores, help get rid of acne and impurities and things of that nature, and it's supposed to do that without over drying your skin. So I tried this out and I'll show you guys a little bit of a demo of what it looks like when I put it on and then as it's going and then when I'm done with it, just so you can kind of see what it actually looks like. I'm getting ready to use the Kate Somerville EradiKate Mask for the first time, so this is kind of a before shot. I've been breaking out a little bit lately around my chin area and over my cheeks a little bit. I have a couple of spots that I picked at that I probably shouldn't have. But this is just my before I do the mask, just so you guys have a reference. Nothing like, I don't have any huge breakouts right now. They're just like little bumps for right now. So I'm going to use this mask. You leave it on for about 10 minutes and then I'm going to see how it goes after that. And I'll share with you guys what my skin looks like when I'm done with the mask and during the mask. You can kind of see that it is foaming up around here. This is the first mask that I've ever used like that, so that's kind of interesting, but it's foaming up and some parts are starting to kind of dissolve away. Before I go wash off the mask, this is what it looks like now. So it's dissolved, so this part is just like flat and kind of dried, and then there's a few parts that are still foaming that are still finishing up, but it has been over 10 minutes now, so I'm going to go rinse this off and show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. Alright, and here we are after the mask. I don't know that it did a ton. I feel like maybe a few of the little guys have diminished just slightly. But this is right after the mask. I really actually enjoyed this mask quite a bit. I had never tried anything like it before, so it was really interesting for me to try out. It did tickle a little bit, like especially around my nose area because it was foaming up. And it almost itched. It like made me want to itch it, but I didn't because I didn't want to mess up the mask. So that was just the teeniest bit uncomfortable, but I do feel like it made a difference after I finished it. I did notice that after I got done that a few of like the areas that had been a little bit more red and I found that there were like little bumps, they were a little bit diminished, and then when I put on my makeup I thought it looked really, really nice. One thing I will say is that even though it's supposed to avoid over drying, I did feel like it dried out my skin a little bit, which is actually kind of okay because I have super oily skin and I've been really, really oily this past week as I've been going back to school. And so I felt like this took away some of that extra greasiness that I've had, and I feel like I'm not nearly as greasy as I usually am after having my makeup on for a few hours. So I actually don't mind that it dried out my skin a little bit just because I'm so greasy. I don't think that it avoided completely drying out. But the thing with both this and the other acne treatment that I'm going to talk about is that they have sulfur in them, and so that is a little bit drying. So I really, really enjoyed the mask. This is usually $54. I would definitely use this at least once a week, and I do feel like it helped kind of minimize some of those things. I feel like my pores look better than they normally do, and I just overall I enjoyed this. So I do feel like I had to use a fair amount of product for just one use because it pumps up from the bottom, so I can kind of see how far up from the bottom it's moved. But I really enjoyed this, and actually $54 is not as expensive as I would expect a Kate Somerville product to be. So this is something that I will definitely keep using and I really, really enjoyed. The other product is an overnight product, and this is the Kate Somerville EradiKate Acne Treatment. So this is one of those bi-level treatments you can kind of see here. So there is like a clear liquid on top and then the pink treatment underneath. This is an overnight treatment for sure. This is not something that you would want to use during the daytime or that you could pop on as a spot treatment and then put makeup over. It is a very pink visible overnight treatment. So this contains 10% sulfur in it, and sulfur is supposed to be really good for drying out acne spots. I used this last night, and to be honest, I didn't notice a huge difference in the morning. This is the same day that I put on the mask, so you can kind of see where I'm at now. I have a few spots that I'm going to put the EradiKate Acne treatment on, so I'm going to put on a couple spots here. There's a spot here, a few on my forehead, and a few down here that I'm going to put on.
And when you put this on, this is very much a nighttime treatment. It's not something that you're going to do in the daytime.
Alright, so I just have a bunch of little spots, so I just put it everywhere. The main thing with this is it is like a pink treatment. So this is not something that you can put on during the day when you're going to go do something and then put foundation and stuff over it. This is definitely a nighttime treatment. So this is what it looks like. I will show you guys in the morning what the results were, see if it shrunk my acne at all, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts and reviews. Alright, so this is my face the morning after I put on some of the EradiKate Acne treatment. So I put some over here, a few spots down here, over here, here. Honestly, I see a touch of difference, but I don't know that I saw a ton of difference in just one night. But this is kind of where it's at after one night. So I think some of the stuff minimized just a little bit, but I don't think it was like miraculous, completely different. This product is $24, and I've seen other products like it before, and I've used other products like it before from other brands. And in general, the sulfur overnight treatments like this don't work as well as other products do for me. Like tea tree oil tends to work a little bit better. For my particular skin, I just didn't notice a huge difference with this. And the sulfur does have a very strong smell. So that's something that when I wake up, I really notice, and it really kind of bothers me because it is a little bit intense and it's not my favorite thing ever. I do feel like it helped my pimples from getting any worse. So sometimes I get really big, intense pimples, and I had like one over here that it kind of decreased a little bit, and like one here that decreased a little bit. So they decreased the smallest of it, but I don't think that it was anything miraculous. If I were picking one or the other, I would definitely go for the mask over the acne treatment just because I saw a bigger difference in the mask. With these two products, they were both a lot less expensive than I thought that they would be. Generally, I know Kate Somerville to be a little bit more of an expensive high-end brand, but these two products I think are reasonable price points, and they are good price points for treatments. So overall, I'm really glad I got to try these out. I really liked the EradiKate mask. I think that this is an amazing mask, and I'm really happy that I get to have and try out and use because I do feel like it did make a difference on my skin. I do like the EradiKate acne treatment, and I will use it, I'm sure. It is just not my absolute favorite, and I find this is something that you're not supposed to shake. So this is something that you can't really easily travel with because it would easily get shaken up in your bag and get kind of messed around, I feel like. But I really enjoyed both of these products. I'm glad that I got to try them out. If you guys are interested in looking into them, I will leave links for both of those products down below. If you have super dry skin, I don't know how well these products will work for you. For my oily skin, it definitely dried them out, although they do say that they're supposed to help clear acne without over drying, so that's one of the claims of this product. So maybe it's just my particular skin. It was at a point where it was a little bit more prone to drying out. The weather's starting to change and cool down a little bit, so that might have something to do with it. But I did feel like my skin was drier after using it, so that's just something that I'm going to point out. If you guys are interested in checking out these products or Octoly, remember that I will leave those links in the down bar. If you guys have tried out the EradiKate line at all, or if there's any Kate Somerville products that you would highly recommend that you think I should try out, let me know that in the comments below. I would be really interested. There's some things that I've tried before. I hear a lot of great things about Kate Somerville, so I'd be interested if there's products that I really should try out. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.